Rashford must be punished. Paul Scholes responds to Rashford's comments on Amorim and European qualification. In a dramatic twist within the world of football, Manchester United's Marcus Rashford has stirred the pot with his recent comments regarding manager Ruben Amorim and the club's European ambitions. Following a disappointing season that saw United finish 15th in the Premier League, Rashford's remarks have ignited a firestorm of debate among fans, pundits, and former players alike. Notably, Manchester United legend Paul Scholes has stepped forward to voice his concerns about Rashford's behaviour, suggesting that the young forward may need to face consequences for his words. The context of Rashford's remarks. As the season drew to a close, Rashford's future at Manchester United became a hot topic. During a candid interview, the England international expressed his desire to play in the Europa League next season, albeit with Aston Villa, a club that finished higher in the league standings. This comment was particularly striking given that it was directed at Amorim, who was only recently appointed to lead the Red Devils. Rashford stated, "I want to compete in Europe. It's frustrating to see other clubs having the opportunity when we finished 15th. I think Aston Villa has a better chance to qualify." This comment not only undermined Amorim's authority but also hinted at Rashford's dissatisfaction with the club's current trajectory. Paul Scholes' reaction. Paul Scholes, who enjoyed a stellar career at Manchester United, did not hold back in his critique of Rashford's statements. Speaking on a popular sports show, Scholes emphasized the importance of respect and unity within a club, particularly when facing a challenging season. Rashford's comments are unacceptable, Scholes asserted. As a player, you must support your manager and your team. Mocking Amorim, especially when he is trying to build something new, is foolish. Rashford needs to understand that he represents a club with a rich history, and his words carry weight. Scholes further elaborated on the implications of Rashford's remarks, suggesting that they could lead to divisions within the squad. If players start questioning their manager publicly, it can create a toxic environment. United has had enough turmoil over the past few years without adding fuel to the fire. Fan reactions and implications. The response from fans has been mixed. While some have rallied behind Rashford, citing his frustration as understandable given the club's performance, many others agree with Scholes. A significant portion of the fanbase expressed disappointment, arguing that Rashford should focus on improving his own game rather than pointing fingers at others. He should be leading by example, not creating headlines for the wrong reasons, one fan commented on social media. Moreover, there are concerns that Rashford's comments could affect team morale heading into the next season. With Amorim at the helm, the club is looking to rebuild and recover from a lackluster campaign. If Rashford continues to undermine his manager publicly, it could hinder the progress that the club desperately needs. The bigger picture, Manchester United's future. Rashford's comments also highlight a larger issue at Manchester United, the club's ambition and direction. Finishing 15th was not just a fluke, it raised questions about the club's leadership, recruitment strategy, and overall vision. Supporters have been vocal about the desire to see a return to the glory days, where European competitions were a given rather than a distant dream. As the club prepares for a crucial summer transfer window, the pressure is mounting on both the board and the coaching staff to make significant improvements. The appointment of Amorim was seen as a step in the right direction, but Rashford's remarks cast a shadow over the optimism surrounding his arrival. Conclusion: a call for accountability. In light of these events, it remains to be seen how Manchester United will handle the situation. Will Rashford face disciplinary action for his comments? Will he reflect on his words and make amends? One thing is clear: accountability is essential for the team as they look to rebuild. As the new season approaches, both Rashford and Amorim must find common ground for the sake of the club. Rashford's talent is undeniable, but he must recognise the importance of unity and support within the team. For Manchester United to reclaim its rightful place in European football, every player, including Rashford, must commit to the collective effort needed to achieve success. In the coming weeks, all eyes will be on Old Trafford as the new era unfolds. Will Rashford learn from this experience, or will it be a sign of deeper issues within the squad? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the Red Devils have much work to do to return to the summit of football.
I am the co-owner. Jim Ratcliffe's brutal response as Sir Alex Ferguson cries in courtroom over Manchester United's struggles. In a dramatic courtroom scene that has sent shockwaves through the world of football, Sir Alex Ferguson was seen visibly distressed as he pleaded with the Glazers to sever their partnership with Ineos and its co-owner, Jim Ratcliffe. This unprecedented event unfolded against the backdrop of Manchester United's dismal performance this season, culminating in a staggering 15th place finish in the Premier League, an outcome that has left fans and football pundits alike questioning the future of the club. The courtroom, typically a place for legal discourse, turned into an emotional battleground as Ferguson, the legendary former manager of Manchester United, expressed his deep-seated concerns regarding the direction of the club. With his voice trembling and emotions running high, Ferguson's heartfelt appeal highlighted the desperation felt by many loyal supporters who have witnessed the decline of a once great football institution. Ratcliffe, the British billionaire and founder of Ineos, did not hold back in his response. Known for his decisive and often ruthless business acumen, Ratcliffe's reaction was as brutal as it was candid. He accused the Glazers of neglecting the club, stating that their focus on profit rather than performance had led to a catastrophic season. "The fans deserve better," Ratcliffe asserted, his voice echoing through the courtroom. "Manchester United is more than just a club, it's a legacy that needs to be respected and nurtured." This public confrontation comes at a time when Manchester United is grappling with a myriad of issues, on and off the pitch. The club's management has faced mounting criticism for failing to invest adequately in player development and infrastructure. The lack of strategic vision has resulted in a team that seems disjointed and lacking in spirit, much to the dismay of the club's ardent supporters. Ferguson's emotional plea to the Glazers was not just about Ratcliffe's involvement. It was an indictment of the entire management structure that has overseen this decline. "I spent 26 years building this club into what it is today," he lamented, tears welling in his eyes. "To see it reduced to this is heartbreaking. We need to return to our roots, to the values that made us great." The ramifications of this courtroom drama extend far beyond the immediate emotional turmoil. Manchester United's performance this season has raised serious questions about the club's future. With a mere 15th place finish, the team faces the very real threat of relegation, an outcome that would have catastrophic financial implications. The Glazers, who have faced increasing scrutiny from fans and media alike, are under pressure to respond decisively in the wake of these developments. Critics have long argued that the Glazers' financial strategies have prioritized profit over performance. The mounting debt, coupled with a lack of investment in key areas, has left many fans disillusioned. The prospect of Ratcliffe's involvement was initially seen as a potential lifeline, but recent events have thrown that partnership into question. "We need a clear direction," Ratcliffe added, emphasizing the need for a cohesive strategy that prioritizes both financial stability and competitive success. The reaction from fans has been swift and overwhelming. Social media platforms erupted with calls for a change in ownership, with many expressing the dissatisfaction with the current regime. "We want our club back," became a rallying cry among supporters who feel that their voices have been ignored for too long. The anger directed towards the Glazers has never been more palpable, with protests outside Old Trafford becoming a regular occurrence. As Ferguson and Ratcliffe continue to navigate the complexities of their relationship, the future of Manchester United hangs in the balance. The coming weeks are likely to be pivotal, with key decisions expected from both the Glazers and the newly formed partnership with Ineos. The stakes could not be higher, as the club seeks to rediscover its identity amidst a backdrop of financial uncertainty and fan discontent. In a statement released following the courtroom drama, the Glazers acknowledged the need for change but remained non-committal about their future plans. "We understand the concerns of our supporters and are committed to exploring all options to ensure the long-term success of Manchester United," they stated. However, many remain skeptical, questioning whether the Glazers are truly willing to prioritize the club's welfare over their financial interests. As this saga unfolds, one thing remains clear: the passion and loyalty of Manchester United's fanbase cannot be underestimated. Their unwavering support, even in the face of adversity, serves as a reminder that the heart of the club lies in its community. Whether Jim Ratcliffe can harness that passion and translate it into success on the pitch remains to be seen. In conclusion, the courtroom confrontation between Sir Alex Ferguson and Jim Ratcliffe marks a significant turning point in the ongoing saga of Manchester United. With emotions running high and futures hanging in the balance, the coming months will be critical in determining not just the fate of the club but also the broader implications for football as a whole. As fans hold their breath, the world watches to see if the Red Devils can reclaim their former glory or if this is merely the beginning of a deeper crisis.